Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for being here today as we celebrate another step forward in the efforts to invest in our teachers and saving our profession. Although this is the absolute best job in the world, we are unfortunately experiencing the lowest amount of interest in education for college freshmen and high school seniors that we've ever seen on record. And additional numbers of people who are interested in going into education in general continues to drop. And we are seeing that there is an increase in the amount of educators who have joined the education field and decide to leave it after only a few short years. But here in Fayette County, we're actually blessed to be a destination district, and we are doing quite a few things in order to make sure that that is the case. Since 2021, our Board of Education has invested roughly 14% in teacher and staff salaries to help recruit additional people to our school system. We've also done things such as implemented wellness programs for our staff. We've expanded benefits, including free disability insurance. We've given classroom supply stipends, and our board has recently approved 7 weeks of paid parental leave. And in just 2 years, but one of the other things we continue to do is our Grow Your Own program, which has been an opportunity for us to grow individuals that are already in our district that are interested in going to the next level within their career, whether that is paraprofessionals who want to become teachers or teachers who want to get additional certification in areas of need, such as special education or gifted and talented or English learners. And we are also looking at giving teachers principal certification as well. In just 2 years, our program has been so successful that students at Paul Lawrence Dunbar, as well as Frederick Douglass, and our very own Director of Educator Development, Lori Bowen, has recently received national recognition for their efforts. And this level of excellence can only be achieved and attainable because of the incredible partners like Western University, Kentucky University, my apologies, who've embraced the efforts and have found ways to open doors for opportunities by partnering with us and providing opportunities for our employees. At every turn, what we found with Western Kentucky University is they're not only saying yes, but they're saying yes, and what about this too? So today, we are here to celebrate the next advancement in that collaboration and partnership with Western Kentucky University. In fact, there is an award of $1.3 million from the U.S. Department of Labor for an Apprenticeship Building America grant. Through this program, Fayette County Public Schools will gain the distinction of being a registered apprenticeship district for the principalship, which is the first ever in Kentucky and the third in the nation. So as we continue the journey to save our profession, it cannot be understated the importance of leadership in any organization, but very particular in education, because it is truly the cornerstone of a thriving organization, and it is only through a strong, empathetic, and visionary leadership that our students continue to thrive, that our teachers and staff continue to stay and grow and learn and impact student learning. And nationally, there are over 20,000 openings for principalship each year, and Kentucky has a large percentage of principal openings each year as well. So at this point, I would like to invite the WKU President, Timothy Caboni, to share more.
Well, thank you very much for having us. And I'd love to hear that we live in a world of yes, because I talk about that all the time at the university, that our job is to say yes, and I'm going to take that. Yes, and then what? I love that. So to Mayor Gorton, Dr. Liggett, Fayette County Public Schools Board of Education members who are here with us, thank you today for your continued support of educator preparation and advancement. Our WKU and Fayette County Public Schools Grow Your Own partnership clearly demonstrate our commitment to engaging in transformational work that elevates our state and our nation. With more than 100 Fayette County Public School employees earning teaching certificates and rank changes through the WKU Grow Your Own programs, we are enhancing Fayette County's ability to serve the region by providing high-quality educational opportunities for all pre-K through 12 students. And today, through Project Elevate, we celebrate the next level in this already extraordinary partnership. Project Elevate will spur innovation in the principal preparation landscape and enhance Fayette County's future by establishing a context-ready system for developing the next generation of school leaders. This $1.3 million Department of Labor award is the first of its kind east of the Mississippi River, and it promises to strengthen principal preparation here and across the Commonwealth. Project Elevate allows us to create a residency-type pathway in districts that do not have the funding or personnel capacity to engage in a residency program. With this grant, we're going to develop a strong pipeline of principals right here in Fayette County schools. Now, we know that traditional principal preparation models often create what is called a preparation gap for aspiring leaders. Many times these programs have a significant focus on leadership theory, but they have pop-in type field experiences, which are typically low risk or scenario-based. Candidates do not necessarily engage in robust or continuous real-world experiences where they can apply their learning in the context of a school day. We also know that Option 6 principals, while well-intentioned, walk in to lead our schools simultaneously to the start of their academic preparation to become a principal. And so this can leave schools with well-intentioned leaders, but those who are perhaps underprepared on day one. So Project Elevate, on the other hand, affords a different preparation for our next generation of principals, where the apprentice serves the role of a school leader under the careful supervision and mentoring of a master principal in real time. By immersing the principal apprentice in the day-to-day operations of a school-based administration and mentorship program, and then augmenting these experiences with content and theory, the apprentice can grow into the principal role with the support, a safety net of the mentor. Perhaps most importantly, the apprentice is able to get in the trenches and learn all the subtleties and intricacies that a principal encounters in the course of a day, a week, and a year. It greatly reduces the gap that exists for principals trained in the traditional model, and this ensures a day one ready leader. At the same time, the school is able to continue its operations under the leadership of the mentor and the principal apprentice. It is truly a win-win. Notably, this work is a natural outgrowth of the principal preparation redesign undertaken by the WKU Educational Administration Program through a $6 million grant funded by the Wallace Foundation University Principal Preparation Initiative, which started in 2016. Several important tenets of the grant included creating university and district partnerships to meet the unique needs of districts, to develop a flexible curriculum to address equity and context, and creating a pipeline of principal candidates to fill these critical roles. The Wallace work, in collaboration with state and district partners, brought WKU principal instructors and district leaders together to train future principals. The resulting Grow Your Own Leaders program has been successful in helping districts to develop a bench of talented candidates who are better prepared to meet the unique needs of a school or of a district. And these initial collaborations enable WKU and its partners to grow together and to also deepen those partnerships. So I want to take a moment to recognize a few of our WKU faculty serving key roles in the development and future operations of the grant. Mr. Rob Akers, where's Rob? There we go, who led the creation of the Principal Preparation Grow Your Own Partnership Network. Rob has helped the program build partnerships with districts across the state and laid the foundation for the pre-apprenticeship pathway. Dr. Laura Hudson, who led the development of curriculum, including flipped delivery models to support the apprenticeship program. And then Dr. Stacy Leggett, who developed and supported the current curriculum, including the intentional themes of equity, communication, instructional leadership, and problem solving that undergird the theory. And last but not least, Dr. Margie DeSanders, who serves as principal investigator and oversees the visioning, logic model development, and project partnerships. We know that fewer individuals are entering the teaching profession, and we also know that even fewer candidates are pursuing the principalship. Initiatives like Grow Your Own Leaders, Project Elevate, and registered principal apprenticeships provide a targeted and incentivized approach to recruiting and to retaining highly qualified and well-trained leaders, reducing barriers like cost, travel, and time that often deter potential candidates from pursuing further certifications. So the collaboration between WKU and FCPS is groundbreaking. And as we grow and learn through the apprenticeship process, we will gain valuable information that will benefit candidates not only in the apprenticeship, but in other modes of preparation as well. With more effectively trained principals leading our schools, we expect a higher degree of both teacher and principal retention, resulting in higher student achievement. And isn't that our ultimate goal? So with that, we have much work to do, and we look forward to the next 4 years of our partnership. Thank you for being here, and go Tops.
Well, thank you, President Cabana. I will tell you, you said groundbreaking, and I think that truly describes what this is. We often talk about, as a leadership team, that many of our people that have only been in Fayette County don't understand that some of the things that happen here are truly beyond expectation in other places. And we have the opportunity here to make things that are not only groundbreaking, but they become the norm. And those things are only done through partnerships like with WKU, but they're also done because of bold and courageous boards that we have, board members and a board of education that we have here in Fayette County Public Schools that allows us to be creative and innovative. I'd like to recognize our board vice chair, Amy Green, who's here with us today, and thank you for your partnership. Additionally, when we applied for the grant, the process, the U.S. Department of Labor specifically said they were looking to invest in communities that leverage civic engagement, collaboration, inclusiveness, and innovation to successfully address local issues. And Mayor Gordon, I think that perfectly describes Lexington, do you not? And that is exactly why we were recently named an All-American City as well. So I really appreciate our partnership as well as we continue to work with the city leaders and other workforce development partners in Fayette County. We all know that teaching is the only profession that creates all other professions. And so to have the opportunity to further the things that we're doing in order to continue to make sure that we're on the cutting edge of what's happening in this field is something that I'm extremely proud of and extremely grateful to be able to provide not only to our staff and aspiring leaders and teachers, but also to ultimately impact student achievement, which indeed is what it's all about. Before we open the floor for questions, I too would like to acknowledge some individuals as well as ask the WKU staff to come up as well, because I don't plan on answering any questions. I'm hoping you all will do so. First, we have Jessica Heiler, who's the president of the Fayette County Education Foundation. Thank you for being here. Yes, absolutely. From the FCPS Office of Human Resources, we have our Chief Human Resources Officer, Jennifer Dyer. Shamia Booker, newly Booker, Director of Educator and Leader Effectiveness. Lori Bowen, our Director of Educator Development. And Julie Bonfield, our Grow Your Own Program Manager, as well as our Vice Chair of the Board of Education, Ms. Amy Green. At this time, we will take any questions that anyone may have regarding this partnership and initiative. Oh, yes, and WUK, yeah, staff, please come up as well.
I'm going to follow your advice and let the people who know what they're doing answer the question.
Don't leave me up here alone.
Oh, she has.
Could you just go into talking about what the benefits are for FCPS for this new program as well as for WKU?
Absolutely. I'll speak to the benefits for Fayette County Public Schools. Because of a teacher shortage and a leader shortage as well across our state and across the nation, we have implemented a Grow Your Own initiative in Fayette County that taps talent that's right here in our district. So the people who will be benefiting from this are people who are paraeducators who are already working in our system as successful paraeducators in our classrooms. And we will give them an opportunity to continue to be employed as paraeducators while they are working on their teacher certification, and we'll be able to pick up the cost, which definitely removes barriers for our paraeducators. They'll be able to do their student teaching in the classrooms where they're currently working and be able to get on-the-job credit, really, for the work that they're doing in our classrooms with students every single day. And this has allowed us to successfully fill some persistent vacancies. For example, we have had some vacancies in our preschool classrooms, and I'm proud to announce that we have been able to fill those vacancies for the first time in a long time with paraeducators who have returned to school to earn their teacher certification. So we already see success from this program in the district, and we look forward to having additional opportunities for our paraeducators to explore teaching certifications at no cost. That's one of the beauties of this, because it definitely removes barriers that can prevent great people from being able to become certified educators. Another benefit I think that we definitely are excited about is that we have an Aspiring Leaders program that my colleague and friend Shamia Booker leads across the district. It also has been a very successful program in our district. Shamia, I think you said we now have 10 Aspiring Leaders graduates who are currently sitting principals in our district. So that's thanks largely to Shamia and her visionary leadership for that particular program. Other programs as well. She's a visionary leader for sure. But this will allow us to give college credit to people who enter Aspiring Leaders, and it will be free of charge to them as well. So they will be able to earn 6 college credits, graduate college credits, for free. Thanks to this grant opportunity and our partnership with Western. And then they can continue their education at Western to attain their principal certification in a fairly short period of time. Another one of the beauties that I have to tell you about, because I'm so pleased, is that Western has agreed through our partnership to provide closed cohort opportunities. So that means in the courses that our Fayette County teachers are participating in, we only have Fayette County teachers in that cohort. So being able to have those folks learn about Fayette County and the uniqueness of our district and the diversity, the beautiful diversity that we have in Fayette County is really advantageous. So we're really thankful to Western and them agreeing to have this kind of programming available.
So for Western, there are so many benefits, but I want to focus on 3. The first has to do with our obligation to the state and our Commonwealth as a whole. And that really has to do with elevating our K-12 system and providing as much support as we possibly can. And so we don't talk about schools within our region, we talk about schools within our Commonwealth. And so this is an opportunity for us to partner with a district that has a great deal of systems and things to be proud of already. And we're able to partner together in an authentic way that recognizes the context that this district brings to our Commonwealth, and we're able to incorporate that information into all of our educator preparation and leadership programs. And so that's a huge benefit for us. It's a benefit for our faculty and our staff as they learn from Fayette County teachers and leaders, and they bring that context into our programs. The second is elevating Grow Your Own as a concept. The idea that when I'm in kindergarten, first grade and second grade, I can see my staff members, maybe it's the front office staff, maybe it's my bus driver, go through a teacher education program or a leader education program. That serves to inspire the next generation of teachers. And so while we're thinking about this program, meeting the needs of graduating 10 people this year, 20 people this next year, and 30 people beyond, we also have to think about this as an opportunity to elevate teacher and leader recruitment all the way down to kindergarten. And with this program happening in place, that means that our kindergartners, our first graders, and second graders are seeing training happen in those space. And the recruitment opportunities that we have no longer are just, you're a senior in high school, where do you want to go to college, what do you want your major to be? It's in kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Be the teacher, be the next teacher. And if you're going to be the next teacher, be the next principal. And so that's a really important part of this particular program, serving as a model. And then, as you mentioned earlier, the say yes and more. We don't know what's more. The only way that we know what's more is having high quality partners. And so that's really the third point that we want to make, is that we so appreciate the level of context and professionalism that our partners have. And in these meetings, if you ever get a chance to sit in a meeting, even if you don't feel like you can fully participate in a meeting, sit in the meeting, because these folks are thinking of new ways to accomplish these goals every day, and it's pretty spectacular to be a part of. So.
Okay, thank you all so much for being here. That concludes our press conference. Thank you.